After the game, Jokic said he thinks the Knicks are top 5 candidates for the title. So, Swaggy, we'll start with you because I already know what Cemetery Larry is going to say, but you agree with the Joker calling the Knicks a top 5 title contender?
I could see that because there's only really
you picked the Knicks.
2 teams that could win the championship, I feel like, this year.
The first.
And
who are those 2 teams you feel like that can win the championship?
Boston and OKC, really. I don't see, you say top 5, you could put fucking, yeah, it's by default. I feel like the Knicks are in there by default.
Really?
Yeah.
In the top 5?
In the top 5 by default.
So we're not playing well?
I'm just saying,
I'm
top
asking.
5 by default.
Just ask a question.
You guys are playing well.
But it's by default, I feel
We playing well by
How is
default?
it by default?
How we play well by default?
Because they're not gonna win, but they're in the top 5.
So, Knicks.
You know the Knicks are not winning the championship. I know, I believe in my heart that the Knicks, and I'm willing to bet anything on that.
By default?
Yes. Because Cleveland is in there. Cleveland, I don't
By
think
default.
You don't think the
they
Knicks
got a
better
better
than Cleveland?
chance than New York.
You don't think the Knicks better than Cleveland?
Who?
The Knicks better.
No.
Ooh,
And he's better than Cleveland?
the Knicks is. Ooh.
Brunson.
With Brunson and Cat?
Mobley, Mitchell,
no.
Garland,
I don't know about it.
Allen.
Brunson, no.
Well, if they're better than them, why they ain't got a better record?
Playoff Brunson.
Are we going
is a
to the
different
record?
New York loses to fucking Indiana. Brunson wasn't better than Hinesborough.
What?
Hinesboro?
Whatever the nigga name is. Hallenberg. Come on,
They didn't
man.
have Julius
Shout
Randle.
out Taylor Hansbrough.
Their whole
But
team
who did Indiana have?
They had their whole squad, right?
But
Except
who
for
is that?
Mathurin.
Name somebody on Indiana
Neesmith,
besides Hinesborough.
Siakam, right?
They had a
Miles
team.
Turner. Siakam.
Remember,
Siakam, Turner.
remember Knicks only had like 6 players.
TJ McConnell.
Remember they was playing 48 minutes?
Yeah, man. They was playing.
Who's on the Indiana better than Jalen Brunson?
They were playing.
Who's on Indiana better than Jalen Brunson?
Nobody.
Thank you.
They played 48 minutes the whole playoffs. They were
mean,
tired as
Dante,
shit.
bro.
Oh, so they not gonna play another 48?
No, they got their
They
players
got
back.
players, bro.
Who they got?
And
They got subs.
They got Bridges. Bridges came over. They got the big
He's
boy
gonna play
and the
48.
Twins playing.
No, they got
Five
subs.
gonna play
They didn't have subs
McBride.
last year.
They don't sub. We acting like they're gonna sub. Let's just be real. Brunson gonna play the same amount of minutes as last year.
But they can sub.
He did
If
though.
they need to sub, they got the
They
pieces.
can sub.
Who they gonna sub for?
McBride.
And he got hurt too, right?
McBride.
Look, like I said, Jalen Brunson was better than everybody in Indiana. And they lost.
Yeah, but you can't do it by yourself.
But he had it. Jason Hart, what is his name? Hart? The dude from he got traded to OKC. I mean, got picked up by OKC. Hunterstein.
Also known
That's
as
the same thing as Turner.
It's the same thing.
Dante.
Hunterstein. They equal out. They don't equal out.
Equal out to Siakam, Turner, Halliburton, and all those young guys over there, bro.
Devin Fajou, whatever his name is.
Dante.
Dante. Who was the 4th man? OG.
He was hurt.
He was hurt.
But he played.
Oh, he did.
hurt.
He was hurt the whole time, bro.
Yeah.
How many games did he play? OG play?
None. In the
How many
playoffs.
games?
He got hurt in that series.
In the
Doing a
Indiana?
dunk on a fast break. Thank you. Come on, man. Fuck. It's the same shit.
What's the same shit?
He got hurt game 3.
It was one.
Oh,
Do you know
So
what
you telling
before
me-
he got hurt?
Hunterstein, Hart, Devin Vincenzo,
They were
Jalen
two-
Brunson
they
not
were
better
two-
than Turner,
New York was 2-0.
Hinesborough, and fucking
No, just with OG, they were 2-0.
I didn't say one name right.
They were 2-0. He got hurt in game 3. They lost.
And you talking about them names?
Now
You
I'm
talking about
good,
DiVincenzo, Hart,
Devin.
and who else?
Jalen Brunson and the dude from OKC. They're not better than them.
Harkeside, right?
Harkeside.
Now listen to the new squad. Is Cat, OG, Bridges, Jalen Brunson. That's a better squad
And
than
Josh Hart.
Harkenstein.
What place they was in
Bro,
last year?
huh?
There was 2, right?
Who was the 2?
Well, there was 2 last year.
The Knicks were 2,
What place
50
are
and
they
32.
this year?
Three a game
We
behind
got
themselves.
a chance to be 2. And we got a
Keep
chance
my
to end
case.
2.
I
We got a chance to be in the same position.
No.
But I
We
feel
got
like
better
they're
players.
not getting past
And we got
Boston
better
automatically.
players.
Yo.
We got better players, bro.
Yo, you don't think they like that because of the trade, though? Because remember that trade, that swap
It
kind
was
of.
big, bro.
What
Cat
happened when they
killed
played
last night.
Cleveland
Cat
this year?
killed last night.
What happened when they played Boston this year? How much they lose by? 50 or 30 or some shit like that?
It was a big loss.
Well, let's stop
But
playing,
Boston
man.
lost.
Let's stop
Boston,
playing.
but look, Boston lost
Like
big
I
too.
said, by
Boston lost
default.
big. Boston lost big. Who did Boston just lose big to?
Right.
Nobody.
So
They
what
lost
does
to the
regular season
Kings.
have to do with
They lost to some
playoffs?
teams.
Was it the Warriors? Just
Warriors
blasted
beat Boston. Kings beat Boston.
What are you talking
Rockets beat
about?
Boston.
No, they didn't.
Yes, they
The
did.
Warriors didn't beat Boston.
No, Warriors did not beat Boston.
No,
beat
yeah.
the Warriors by 50.
Yeah, I'm about to say,
That's
yeah,
the shit I'm
Boston
talking
beat-
about. Jason Tatum, that's another thing. Jason Tatum can never win because he blowing everybody out by 30 and shit. He can't win MVP. He can never win. He sit out the whole fourth quarter. Like I said, they're going to be top 5 by default. Nobody beating Boston or OKC.
So Boston OKC finals?
Swaggy, so who's the top 5 contenders in your mind? With the
Let's-
Knicks being 5th.
The Lakers beat the shit out of the
Let's see.
Celtics. Yes, that was who it was. Lakers.
We knew that though.
I was
yeah,
gonna-
top
That was
five.
on the 23rd.
Top 5?
Yeah.
On
Oh,
the
no.
23rd.
That was
All right,
expected.
so outside of the main 2 that's going to be in the finals,
Who
the
is
other
that?
3, the OKC and Boston,
Uh-huh.
I would say Cleveland and the Knicks by default. Like these teams are by default. They're not going to make it, but you just putting 5 teams in there. Knicks, Cleveland, and shit, Dallas. If Luka get right, I wouldn't put OKC in
From the
there.
West.
He said top 5. Who's gonna? In
He
the
said
finals?
top 5 contenders. So he said OKC. He said the Knicks by default. He said Boston, Cleveland, and Dallas. That's the only 5 teams that could win the championship this year.
Who you got? If Luka is Luka's back, that's what I'm saying.
Knicks, Boston, Denver, Houston.
You said
Yeah.
Houston?
Yep,
Not yet.
Houston, and the Bucks.
See, look now, make the
So the
face.
Bucks.
See?
is in. The Bucks gonna make a run. They hungry and they still experienced.
And we about to get Zach LaVine.
I'm
They
gonna
gonna make a
rock
run.
with H-Town.
Yeah, you think about the teams that's out there, you like what? Boston, Milwaukee, Denver, and then you look at these young teams that's playing good. You can walk them down. You can walk them young. If you Milwaukee, we want to play any of these young teams, and we will walk them down.
You want to play New York and all them, but you don't want to play that Boston.
If I'm the Bucks,
What we've
if
been
I'm the
doing to
Bucks,
you every year.
If I'm the
If
Bucks,
I'm the
I want to
Bucks-
see Boston in the Eastern Conference. I want to make sure we there so they can do what they got to do. But if we get Zach LaVine, we got action.
It's over. Yeah, exactly. When you got action. No defense, just getting fucking over.
we got-
players you got over there, this shit crazy.
But we got to outscore. We better score. We better put that thing in the hoop.
well, we play defense. So I don't know what y'all talking about.
Shit, if we get Zach, we move in the top 5. LA.
Lakers?
Shit.
Not even close.
No,
Not close?
that's not a need for y'all. Y'all don't need
God,
nobody
yeah.
like him.
But you think you'll win with Dame Leonard, Zach LaVine, and Giannis?
Good. Who do you
You
have
won
in
with if you won
your
with Drew
top
Holiday,
5 right now?
That's
Middleton,
a
and Giannis.
defender, though. And a good Middleton.
PJ.
Who you got in your top 5 title contenders right now?
Top 5?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5th.
Boston.
Stupid.
Boston. Denver.
I don't see Denver this year.
Damn.
To me, they asking Joker to do too much this year.
Boston, Denver.
Okay, you missing a team?
That's why I said by default, though. You got to put some teams in the
I'll
5.
go with Bucks.
What?
Oh, shit.
I'll go with Bucks.
I forgot about the Bucks. Tell you true.
I'll go Lakers, Clippers.
Good job, good. So you have the Clippers in your top 5, despite them being the Clippers, as you said earlier in the show.
It's all matchups, right? If you can match up against the right team, you know, like if we didn't match up against Denver, we felt we could have, right? So it's all matchups.
It's OKC do what they did in the damn.
Now if
Play-in.
Bucks. I mean, Bucks has Giannis, right? And there's no Miami, so hopefully he don't get hurt. There's no other team that has a counter for him, so as long as he's healthy, he's just gonna walk through his rounds. And then you add Dame and whatever they pitch in, so it's gonna probably be them in the Eastern Conference, depending on where they land.
Not walking through Cleveland. They're not walking through Cleveland.
Cleveland is out of here.
Mobley and Allen. That's all.
Cleveland is out of here in the playoffs. That's an 82 game. That's an 82 game team.
Mobley gonna lock that shit up.
82 games.
That's like
that shit up.
That's 80.
Suns back in the day. That shit looked good.
Yeah, that shit look good, but this team ain't no.
Mobley is an all-star now.
That shit.
Cool.
That ball gonna start feeling like
Playoff
a
is
brick.
different. They couldn't even win a road game against Orlando last year.
Where did they go last year?
They played against Orlando.
But where they end
They
up
played
going?
against Orlando.
And win 7 games.
7 games, and they didn't win in Orlando.
But
So
what conference they lose in?
What star did Orlando?
Did they make it to the Eastern Conference Finals?
Who did they play against in Orlando?
Who Boston playing in the Eastern Conference Finals? Oh, Indiana.
Indiana.
They play Indiana.
What I'm saying is, who was the best player?
Indiana.
They not even.
Beat
You better hope they don't
Who
see
was
the
the
Knicks.
best player in Orlando that they
Nigga,
they had to worry
Carroll, whatever his name, not Ben Carroll, Paulo.
Paulo.
He cold. He cold, nigga.
Yeah, what the fucking names he be saying? I be trying to figure out.
But nigga, Mobley is colder now.
ordering
I act like
Taco
Mobley got an
Bell?
all-star this
What is
year.
he doing?
No.
Mobley is an all-star this year. You got 3 all-stars on one team.
I'm like, who?
No, he is.
You got 3 all-stars on one team.
He is. But what's gonna happen in April and May?
Who?
I said, what's gonna happen in April and May with that team?
Like I said, you got 3 all-stars on one team.
What's gonna happen in April and May?
Paolo Banchero, Pete Carroll.
God, Mobley,
It do sound. Honestly,
Mobley is a difference
honestly,
maker.
it do sound.
You got 2 bigs. You got a mobile. You got 2 mobile bigs.
It do sound close.
Who we say? Ben Carroll?
Paolo Banchero and Pete
yeah.
Carroll.
Who you say?
Just say,
It do sound close.
Pete Carroll's
Say it all together.
USC legend.
Paulo P. Carroll. Say it all together.
just start giving niggas names.
Paulo P. Carroll. Let's put that on a t-shirt. Paulo P. Carroll.
Paulo P. Carroll. Sound like a restaurant.
Say it all together.
So, Nick, your top 5.
Paulo P. Carroll.
Your
No,
top
man,
5.
say it all together. It's one word.
Paulo P. Carroll.
Paulo P.
Paulo P. Carroll. Paulo P. Carroll.
Something in the game. Paulo P. Carroll.
Oh, shit. Y'all
So,
look
Nick,
like
your top 5 title contenders: OKC, Boston, Cleveland, Knicks, and the Bucks. I believe, right? We asked the chat if they agree with your top
I
5.
didn't say Bucks.
What'd you say?
Yeah, who was your fifth?
I said Cleveland.
Cleveland.
New York.
Yeah,
and
Mavericks. was your
Dallas.
fifth.
Yeah, Dallas.
So it's
If Luka
50-50 split. 50-50 split right now in the chat. Let's keep this moving. Got one more thing to get into before mostly fans, but first,
Oh, my God.
with New Year's